Why? Just why the hell did I buy this? Stick around and I'll try to provide some kind of rationale to my moment of weakness. What about you, whiskey lovers, and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Straight with me, Big Al. It's great to have the pleasure of your company once again. Now, first off, apologies there's been no videos for a couple of weeks. As most of you know, I suffer from a chronic illness called sarcoidosis. Affects my lungs, really hits me hard with the breathing difficulties, and something been working on me for a few weeks on top of that, and I could barely get a sentence out without pausing for breath or having to put the oxygen on. And even the wife was saying to me when she was asking me questions, just nod or shake your head, don't say anything. So that's the reason. But thankfully it's coming together and I just feel normal crappy now rather than crappy, if you understand. But anyway, yes, let's get on to this Jura. And it was a moment of weakness, I admit. I never thought I would ever buy a Jura. I've always stayed clear of it, and here's why. I've never heard anybody in my whiskey circle of friends and connoisseurs and enthusiasts ever say anything good about it. Say it's mediocre at best, and I've had quite a few samples over the years and I've found them all distinctly underwhelming. But then, a couple of months ago, in that moment of weakness, I saw this rum cask finish in the local supermarket, and it was for 20 quid. It's normally priced about 38. So I thought, why the hell not? Maybe the rum cask, a bit of Caribbean flair, it'll hit the spot.
Nah, it didn't.
But I thought, I'm not going to review this because it's going to be a bad review. And then I thought, you know what? I paid my money for it. So I'm going to review it and let you guys know what I think about it and get some feedback from you if you've had it before yourselves. So, it doesn't give me any pleasure to make piss in anybody's parade, but at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you what my views are. They're my views, and so be it. I'll just get on with it. Anyway, this is the Jura Rum Cask edition. It's been matured as usual in ex-bourbon barrels, and then it's been finished in the rum casks, as I say, to give it that wee bit of extra. And I normally quite like rum cask finishes because it does add a nice wee bit of vibrance and spiciness to whiskey. Now this one here is bottled at 40% ABV, and it's probably coloured and chill filtered because it doesn't say anything otherwise. So let's try to be constructive and get into it here, and we'll start off as usual on the nose. And if you've got a pour of this or something similar, get a wee drop into your glass and drink along, because whiskey's always better shared. Sláinte. Now, straight off on the nose, there is a wee bit of that rum influence coming through. There's vanilla, there's powdered orange, wee bit of spiciness, and there's a hint of sweet sugariness coming in there into play as well. And initially it's white sugar, and then it does become a wee bit better, more pleasant as it goes into the demerara sugar. And again, there's a hint of cinnamon and some rum, and yes, there definitely is a rum influence coming through here, and it is. The more you let this sit and open up, the more it becomes apparent. All in all, not a bad nose, but it lacks something. It lacks a vibrance. So let's get onto the palate and see how it fares there. Sláinte. bitter straight off the bat. Ooh, burnt sugar. Like really burnt sugar. I would prefer a creme brulee sort of thing going on, but this is like really burnt sugar, bitter dark roast coffee. But it's only the first sip, so here's hoping it will improve as we take a few more. And yes, it does improve on this second sip, but only slightly. What I'm getting now is there is a wee bit of Caribbean fruitiness coming into play. Mango, pineapple, even a wee bit of coconut right there in the back of the palate. Dark chocolate covered fudge. And again I'm getting, as on the nose, a hint of a slight orangey cinnamon spice. Thankfully the finish is short. It's bland. The mouthfeel is a wee bit harsh. And all in all, I find this quite unremarkable whisky. And I'm glad that I didn't spend full recommended retail price.
Well, it wouldn't have.
As you know, from the way I dress and some of my journeys, I really love the Caribbean. I love the way of life there. And what you expect from the Caribbean is colour, flair, vibrance, flamboyance, bright, bubbly, gregarious, outgoing people. And you'll want to get that in a rum cask finish whisky. And this does not in any shape or form deliver it. In fact, there's more flair in this shirt than there is in the whisky. So in terms of a score, it's just mediocre. 78. Not impressed. So now it's over to you folks. What do you think? Have you had this particular expression? And if so, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And also let me know if you think there's another Jura that I should try that'll probably like or dislike less than this one. I'm tending to think that if I want to get a Jura that I probably will like, it will have to come from an independent bottler. So feel free to recommend any of those as well. So thanks for tuning in, folks. I really do appreciate your ongoing support and for sticking with me through the few weeks while I've been, recuperating. And it's good to be back, and the videos will be on a more frequent basis from now on once again. So, until next time, folks, please look after yourselves, look after each other, and keep on drinking your whisky the way you like it. Sláinte. Fucking fly in there. Bollocks.